So here's part 2 of our notes for 9.5, the quadratic formula. And this is about finding the number of solutions using the quadratic formula. Remember that this is our quadratic formula, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so how can we use, if the question was just how many solutions are there, how could we quickly use this to figure it out? Okay, so we're gonna do is go to some visuals. So remember our three types of solutions, or our three types of solutions. We have two solutions, one solution, and zero. So thinking of graphs, what would a two solution graph look like, a one solution, or a zero solution? So two solutions, that's a graph that crosses the x-axis twice. Okay, could open up, open down, doesn't really matter, it crosses the x-axis twice. One solution is a quadratic that touches the x-axis in one spot and then changes direction. And then zero solutions, I'm guessing you could figure out, that is when the graph doesn't cross the x-axis at all. So those are our three cases. So when we're going through this, think about what does the graph look like, because we can get an idea on if it's gonna, what cases it's gonna be by using this quadratic formula. Okay, so the number of solutions is all based on what is under the square root. This b squared minus 4ac, that thing right there is going to be what tells us the number of solutions. Now, if you're just dealing with like a regular square root, it's called a radicand, but in quadratic formulas, we're calling it the discriminant. Okay, so all of the stuff underneath the square root in the quadratic formula is the discriminant. So that is our b squared minus 4ac. And that's going to tell us everything we need to know when it comes to the number of solutions. So going back, this is very similar to last week's lesson. Depending on what this is, positive, negative, or zero, that will tell us the number of solutions. So here are three cases. What do you think if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, so positive? This is our two solution case. Okay, it's positive. We can take the square root of positives, we get two answers. What do you think if the discriminant is equal to 0? Well, that is one solution. And then if the discriminant, or what underneath the square root, is less than 0, so negative, that is no solution. And we're used to this. We saw this last week. We've seen it in the past. It's all based on what is under that square root. Okay, so we're going to go through some examples, and again, pause the video, give it a try before I do. So, if the question is, how many solutions? It doesn't want to know what the solutions are, just how many are there going to be. So here's our problem. All we need to do is look at the discriminant. So, what is b squared minus 4ac? What is that? So b squared would be 8 squared minus 4 times 8 times 2. 4 times a times c. Order doesn't matter. So we have 64 minus 4 times 8 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. So the discriminant equals 0. Well, we know right away if this b squared minus 4c equals 0, we know there is one solution. Okay, and that's all you have to do when you're trying to figure out how many solutions there are. So here are some more examples. Again, I would pause the video, give them all a try, and then you can go ahead and hit play. So how many solutions are in each of these cases? So b squared would be 16, because b is 4, minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 4, 4ac. So there's a lot of negatives there. That's why I wrote it down, because there's three negatives. So I just wanted to make it easier for my head. So 16, A negative times a negative times a negative is negative. 4 times 4 is 16. So the discriminant equals 0. That is a 1 solution case. Looking at the next one, there's one issue though. We need this equal to 0. Okay, before we can apply this, we have to get it equal to 0. So 6x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Now we can do this. B squared is 4 minus 4 times 6 times 1, 4ac. Well, I already can tell right now this is going to be 4 minus some number that's bigger. So it's going to be a negative. That's your no solution case. And then the last one, similar idea. We have to get it equal to 0 first. Now I can subtract 1/2 x squared, or I could subtract the 7x and add the 1. Because I like a equal to a positive, I'm going to move the 7x and the 1. So 1/2 x squared minus 7x plus 1 equals 0. So b squared is 49 minus 4 times 1/2 times 1, 4ac. Well, 49 minus, and that becomes 2, which is just 47. 47 is a positive answer, so that means there's 2 solutions. So whenever you're just looking for the number of solutions, all you have to do is figure out what the discriminant is. Is the discriminant positive, 0, or negative? And that tells you your number of solutions.